we really don't understand shit if you think about it. Like, none of us know what the hell is going on. None of us know what's going on. None of us know what to say, know what to do. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is AALIYAHJAY. If you're not new here, welcome back. So today we are getting into some things, okay? We need to talk. I feel like I haven't done one of these type of videos in a while for positive reasons. Like, it's not like I'm like just trying to be MIA, but you know, we gotta like update. Everyone is like curious about what the hell is going on with me and where I've been. Not that I've been like really MIA, because I haven't, but it's like other stuff going on, you know. So I just want to fill you guys in, because you guys, you know, you're like family to me. You're like my sisters, my brothers, and let's get into it. All the products that I'm going to be using are going to be listed below, so I'm not going to be naming them in the video, so just know that they're gonna be listed below. And guess what, you guys? I only have one hand. Well, I have my other hand, yes, but something happened to my pinky. I almost lost my pinky. I almost had 9 fingers. So first things first, my finger is all messed up. Like, y'all, I wish I could show the pictures, but the pictures are really like it looks like it's bad. It's bad. I wish I could show y'all the pictures, but I'm probably gonna get demonetized. That's how bad it is. But yeah, so my finger got slammed in the door. Like, I have no clue how so much damage happened to my, well, I do know the door literally slammed, like it did, but like, y'all, my finger was off. Like, when I say off, I mean off. First off, my skin was off. Like, the front and the back, it was off. Like, I was able to like if I was to bend my finger, first off, I couldn't bend my finger because I fractured my finger. Like, when I tell y'all the door took my finger off, like it slammed and it like oh my gosh, y'all don't even understand. I don't know how that, well, first off, I have huge doors in this house, in this apartment. Y'all already know that. So they're really heavy, so I get it. But it's like, dang, like, I don't know. For some reason, my bones been feeling really weak though, you know? Like, even like my ankle right now, like my ankle, I keep almost feeling like, it's like I keep like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like one leg. It's weird. So I don't know. I know I need to like, I don't really drink milk like that though. And I know milk is great for bones, but I can't drink milk because I'm allergic. Well, not allergic, but it flares up my eczema. So it's like, it does something to me, you know? So I don't really drink milk like that. And then I had a really bad experience with milk when I was younger. I drank old milk. So now I'm like, I have PTSD from it. So I don't really like do anything to really keep my bones that strong. So I understand why that would happen. You get what I'm saying? But it's also like, dang, like, I don't know, that was crazy. But yeah, so my finger literally came off and it was so crazy. It was blood everywhere. It looked like a murder scene. Like, I still seen my finger in the door. Like, I'm gonna insert some pictures, not of my finger, but I'm gonna insert pictures of like my finger dripping everywhere and in the door. And it was just so crazy. So my finger, like, it did that, and we had to rush to the hospital. Me and Menelik rushed to the hospital. My tissue was out of my finger. Like, it hurt so bad, you guys. I was literally screaming. Like, I screamed, okay? And I don't know, it just really hurt. So I fractured my bone and my finger came off. I had to get stitches on the front and the back. My nail is completely off. Mind you, I just had got my nails done. You see how cute my tips are. Like, I had just got my nails done, and when I tell y'all, I paid a lot of money for my nails to get done. I paid like $370 for my nails to get done. This is a new set, and then I had a design on each finger, and then I had a house call. So it was like so messed up that, you know, I paid all that money just for my real fingernail on my pinky to come off. So we went to the ER, and they stitched me up. They had to numb me because they had to take the rest of my nail off, and I didn't feel anything, thank God. Whew. I remember they had to numb me again just to like kind of wrap me because I started feeling it, and that even hurt. Like, it was just bad. But yeah, so my fingernail came off. They had to stitch me, and my bone is fractured. It's not broken, but it's fractured. So fractured is basically just like when your bone is cracked. So that happened, and I remember being in the ER, and first off, Menelik is like, he does not like blood. He does not like ripped skin. Like, he's so dramatic. Like, when he sees stuff like that, he literally screams to the top of his lungs. And so he was literally screaming. Like, he was screaming more than me. Like, he was freaking out, and I was like, okay, we have to go to the hospital. And I was actually saying, let's call an ambulance, but he's like, no, I'm gonna drive you. We need to get there now. And I don't know, he was literally like screaming to the top of his lungs. Like, he could not take it. He has a weak stomach. I think that's considered, I don't know, he doesn't like stuff like that. I don't mind it. So it was nasty, but I wasn't like, you know, he was like squirming. But yeah, when we got there to the ER, I was in the ER for like 7 hours. We didn't even eat that day because it happened early in the morning. And so we was in the ER like for hours, and we was so hungry. And I just remember being scared to tell my mom, because my mom, first off, when I told my mom, I was scared to tell my mom, okay? Let me tell you. I was so scared to tell my mom. I'm gonna like let this sit while I talk to you guys, because I like when it's like a little thicker. But yeah, I was scared to tell my mom because my mom is gonna freak, okay? Like, my mom is very overprotective, and she does not want anything to happen to me, okay? Like, nothing. So I was scared to tell my mom, so I told my sister. And my sister was like, did you tell mommy? I'm like, no, I'm scared. She's like, me too. Like, we was really scared. So then I told my mom the next day. Yeah, I told her the next day. I didn't call her that whole day. Did I call her? No, I didn't call her that whole day. I was dead ass scared. So I told her the next day. And when I told her, she was in the store shopping. And I'm like, Ma, I FaceTimed her. I was like, look at my hand. And I had a cast on. So the cast that I had on, it was like this. And she's like, what the heck happened? Mind you, she's in the store. So I called her on the phone, and I told her, I'm like, I smashed my hand in the door and my finger broke and it came off basically. And when I tell y'all, she like freaked out. Like, she started crying. She started hyperventilating. Like, she couldn't even think. She had to go in the car. She was in the store like, I'm so sorry, because I guess she was freaking out, and she had to tell someone she was sorry because she was just like sitting there. She's like, I'm sorry, my daughter just told me something. Like, she was going crazy, and this is what I knew she was gonna do. That's why I didn't call her when I was in the hospital. So I was like, okay. Even Menelik was like, don't call her because you know you're gonna freak your mom out. Like, you always freak her out. Because I always call my mom when I'm like in like a situation like that. Like, I don't even call the ambulance. I call my mom. Like, I mean, I never have to call an ambulance, but like if it was a case where I had to call an ambulance, I'm calling my mom first. I don't know why. That's just like something I do. But he's like, do not call her because you're gonna scare her. Like, it's not like she's here. Like, she lives in New York, I'm in LA. She can't do anything. Like, you're gonna give your mom an anxiety attack. She's there by herself. Like, don't do that. So I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I can't be scaring my mom like that. Like, she's an older woman. Well, she's not old, but yeah. So they stitched my finger back up. My finger, my thing has like makeup on it, so don't worry about it. It has makeup on it. But they stitched my finger back up, and y'all, first off, this is cut like this. This is cut like this, and the tip was hanging off. Oh my, like, how did that happen? I don't know, but they stitched my finger back up, and I could bend it a little bit, but it does hurt. And it feels much better than it did. Like, I can do things, but of course I can't do everything, you know. But they said I should be good by like next month. Like, I could be able to like take this off and take my stitches out. But my nail is probably gonna take a while to grow back, which is fine, you know. I don't mind that as long as I have my finger, thank God. So I had like stopped posting on YouTube for like a week because I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't know, I couldn't do it. But yeah, other than that, as you guys know, I just moved back to LA. Most of you know that I lived here before, and I had moved because of COVID and other stuff, but now we're back and we're like in the same apartment, which we love it here. Like, we absolutely love it here. Like, I couldn't see myself living anywhere else in LA if I didn't buy like a huge house, like my dream house. Which I'm not even sure if I want to buy my dream house here because the taxes are so expensive here. Like, I'm trying to keep my money, not give it to the government, okay? So yeah, that's something that we're actually gonna think about once we get married and stuff, like where we want to live. Well, we've already been starting to talk about where we want to live because we do want to get married, and we just got to figure out like where we actually want to settle down. And where I want to settle down is actually here. My sister is supposed to be visiting very, very soon, so I'm really excited about that. And it's gonna be her first time visiting, and everyone else's first. Well, not my mom. My mom is, I don't know when she's gonna visit, but my mom and my dad have visited before, but it's gonna be my sister and her family's first time visiting, which I'm so excited about. Like, I'm really, really, really excited about it. So I can't wait to show them around and like, you know, just show them the stuff that I love here. But yeah, so I've been really consistent on YouTube lately, except for last week because of my finger. But other than that, I've been really consistent on YouTube, and I feel like it's because I'm just like in a better space mentally. I didn't realize that I was suffering from so much depression before, and now that I'm older and I'm able to you know, understand my feelings better, I feel like I just like know myself and I understand myself, and I don't know, like, it's just, I'm just a little bit more positive and just happy with myself. Like, I feel like it's so crazy because when you're younger, you're supposed to like really love yourself, and it's like you really have no worries. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing to worry about. You're young, you don't have any bills, you don't have any kids, you don't have any like husband, you don't have any of those things to worry about. But it's like when we're younger, we worry about so much, and it's so backwards. Like, it's so backwards because like I just have like fantasies of me like back in my childhood, being young, not having anything to worry about, because now it's like I'm older, I have a lot more responsibility, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful. But now it's like, because those things are stressful, I learned how to separate my peace and what disturbs me. Before, I didn't know it because I don't think anything was disturbing me. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's just something you learn as you get older, and it's actually just so, life is just so backwards and just so crazy. Like, we really don't understand shit if you think about it. Like, none of us know what the hell is going on. None of us know what's going on. None of us know what to say, know what to do. Like, we're kind of just, as humans, as a collective, we are all over the place, and no one has the answer. Like, if you actually think about it and take yourself outside of your shoes. No one has the answer. Like, literally no one. Is that not crazy to you guys? Like, I get kind of creeped out. Like, I'm just like, we're just all on this earth just trying to figure it out. Like, literally, like, none of us know what to do. None of us know what to say. We're just like really just going along, going with the flow. And I think I just realized that, especially since I just got like, you know, a lot older and a lot more mature. And I just know how to find some self-peace. Now, every day is not the same, but I definitely know what it feels like, and I feel like finding self-peace has a lot to do with loving yourself and putting yourself first. That's something that I used to fail to do as a younger adult, because I was so worried about everyone else, how everyone else felt, and no one was worried about how I felt. And I'm over those days. I'm over it. So now I'm just like trying to think about myself, trying to think what best fits me, even if it doesn't fit anyone else. Like, it's about me. This is my life, and I make the rules. I write the book, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out. And that's just how it is, and that's just how I see my life now. Like, I don't care about anyone else right now. Like, these are really, when I had my selfish years, I don't think I was being selfish. I was worrying about other stuff that did not matter. And I'm just, you know, ready. As fucked up as it sounds to be selfish, selfishness is where sometimes peace comes from. And a lot of people might not understand it, and they don't have to understand it, because guess what? They have their own life and you have yours. And that's just what I've been coming to realize. Like, I just got to take care of me, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, as far as like mentally growing, I think that like me realizing those things have definitely helped me be a little mentally more stronger. And that has reflected in a lot of my consistency. And I actually really love it. I love it. Like, I'm enjoying being consistent. I'm enjoying working. Before, I was just so depressed. I think a lot of my depression comes from being in New York. And I feel like New York is so, like, I'm New York. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love New York. New York is me. That's home. That's what I rep all the way. But being there is just a total different vibe. Like, I can't explain it. It's like, it's just so gloomy to me. I think it's because I'm just from there. You know, some people, when they're from a certain area, they don't want to go back home. Like, no one wants to go back home. It just reminds you of all the shit that you went through. And I think that's what I went through. And a lot of people was really confused on why I moved back to LA, because when in the period of me and Menelik being broken up, you know, I said, you know what, I'm gonna stay in New York and this and that, and I just think it's like best for me right now. And it was best for me at the time, because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do next, because me and Menelik had all these plans. And because we was broken up, obviously the plans are not in effect anymore. So my best bet was to stay in New York, because that's where family is. And I just wasn't giving a fuck about nobody at that time. Like, I just kind of wanted to be around my family. And I didn't want to be in LA, because I don't know, I was, my path is not like, it hasn't been, if I tell y'all all the details, y'all wouldn't even understand. But I think that now that we're back on the path that we decided at the beginning of our relationship, because we created this path of what we wanted to do. And I feel like now that, you know, we're trying to get back on track, and all the stuff that we have planned and that I have planned for myself, it makes a lot of sense, you know? So that's something that I've been doing. So I'm almost finished. I just got to do my eyeliner and my lashes. I do my makeup so fast. Like, so I seen you guys talking trash about me moving back to LA, but I still live both in LA and New York. And You know, I understand you guys are like, you know, you've seen me go through life and y'all have been like watching me for years, but you know, no amount of comments is gonna tell me how to live my life or what to do. Like, these are decisions that I want to make, and if no one else can tell me, then comments definitely can't tell me. Like, and the thing about it is that no one else is trying to tell me. Like, my whole family is in agreement with it because they know the things that I want to do in my life. They know the things that me and Menelik have planned, and that the things that we have planned individually, and they know how it is with me when I'm back home. Like, I'm not the happiest. I still have a house, so a lot of people are like confused about where I'm living, and especially like how much I'm paying, which is none of anyone's business. So I really didn't read the comments, but I heard that it was a lot of people worried about like my money and stuff. And trust and believe, that's not something anybody should be worried about. Like, no one's worried about that. Like, I take care of myself, I take care of my family, I do what I have to do, I take care of my bills. So why are people in the comments worried about that? I have no clue. Like, no one's name is on these leases, no one's name is on my mortgage, no one is paying my mortgage, no one is doing any of those things. Like, the only way you could have an opinion is if your name is on the contract for my house or my apartments, okay? Other than that, it does not matter. Nothing that a comment is saying will matter. Like, absolutely nothing. So the hate comments you could keep to yourself. No one really cares, and no one's gonna do anything about it. Like, no one's gonna listen to you. So I don't know if people think that I just live my life day by day, but no, I actually have plans to do things, and like things that I am setting up. So but yeah, I actually want to get into that, the things that I have planned, but I'm gonna get into it after I do my eyeliner. As you guys know, I have a brand named Twisted Saints. So I have put my brand on pause a little bit just because it's not exactly where I had wanted it to be. So when I first launched, I had launched with like a few pieces, a few kind of like, you know, pieces that I really liked and stuff like that. And let me tell you, one of the pieces was a copycat, a replica of a brand that was already created by two black women. I think it's 2 or 3 black women. If you guys watched my stories when I had launched, then you know what I'm talking about. But you know, I kind of just don't even want to like remember that time, because I remember just crying about it like for like days, and it was just really sad. I could cry right now because I was just so upset, like so upset. And so my vendor had copied this brand that was made by 2 or 3 black women, and I was so devastated because, for one, I'm not a copycat, okay? Like, one thing about me, I have my own style, and I like to express my style in my own type of way. Like, I don't ever like copy anybody else. I don't do stuff like that. And so, you know, now that I think about it, for it to, you know, I was doing wholesale, of course, because I feel like that was the best thing for me to do. But if you think about it, none of these items, when you buy wholesale, are ever created by the vendor. They're always created by an actual designer, and the vendor just copies off of it. And I never even like knew that, you know? Like, I mean, of course I didn't know that because I probably wouldn't have purchased the item. But now that, you know, I'm in the game and I see just so much stuff, it's just like I can just tell when it's from a different designer. Like, none of these vendors are making this stuff on their own and coming up with these creative ideas. So I actually put Twisted Saints on hold because I want to start creating my own pieces, which I am doing, and I'm really excited about it. I don't want to use a vendor. I don't want to do wholesale. I want my own stuff. Like, I am a creative and I have the mind for it. I have the vision for it, and it's no reason why I am not completing, like why I'm not doing it and why I'm not living my dream. Like this is literally things that I dreamed about since I was a kid. Like I remember dreaming about I just remember dreaming about like just being a businesswoman and a boss girl and stuff like that, and just a creator. Like, you know how young girls usually dream about like getting married or having babies or like that Cinderella type of story. I have never had those type of visions of myself. I've always, this one specific vision that I always had of myself was me walking to a private jet on a phone and somebody was carrying my Louis Vuitton luggage. Like I've always had that one specific dream, and like me just like being on a call because it was a business call. Like I don't know, it sounds a little cheesy, but this is the stuff that I used to dream about as a kid. I literally dreamt about being a businesswoman and being a creator. So I just feel like I'm half-assing myself if I don't make that happen, especially now since I launched my company. So those are the things that I'm making happen. And I have a new manager. I have a new manager who has been really great to me, and she has done she has been really great to me, and she is actually so amazing. I really like her. And she lives here in LA. So you guys, I literally always have like makeup in my nose. Y'all be thinking it's boogers all the time, but it's not. It's makeup on my hairs, because I don't shave my nose hairs. I don't be cutting my nose hairs, so I gotta start doing that. I'm just ready to start being in my element, like as far as Twisted Saints goes. Like I'm ready. I just think that I just know that I have like so much potential, and I'm just ready for it to come alive. Like I can't wait. I literally can't wait. And I just know that you guys are gonna like just love all the pieces that I have. Like you guys are gonna like literally love it. So I'm just excited. I can't wait. And this lip gloss is so good. This is Sweet Mouth by Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty has some of the best lip gloss, like literally some of the best. I can't wait for them to make more colors. Like they need like a pink like this. They need like a pink like this. This one is Sephora. This is one of my favorites, and this is Bubblegum by the Sephora collection. I want them to make a color like that, like bubblegum color. Thank you guys so much. I'm done with my makeup and my hair. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me talk update, life update, stuff like that. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.